Hello everyone and welcome to some Kingdoms and Castles. A game that is sort of a city builder with some tower defense like elements-ish. You basically build your own medieval little kingdom and you have filthy peasants. But they will be your filthy peasants, so they're better than the other filthy peasants. Yeah, before we start, I do have to tip my hat gently towards Bentham, also known as Mangled Pork Gaming here on YouTube. He mentioned that he had a spare key while we were talking on a Discord, and he was gracious enough to give it to me, so thank you very much, Bentham. I do appreciate it a lot. You guys should check him out if you haven't yet. He does a lot of Factorial, and when I say a lot of Factorial, I mean he does a lot of Factorial. He also does some other stuff, so you know, if you like Starship Theory, it's also worth a look. Anyway, let's get into Kingdoms and Castles, shall we? We're going to be starting a new game. And there's 3 different regions we could choose, and this is basically the difficulty level. We can choose Paxlon, with no threats, a peaceful land with no enemy invaders, long lovely summers with short and mild winters. Or, we could go for Sommern, which is easy difficulty. A good region for a new ruler, long lovely summers, short and mild winters, and there is less raiders and dragons, because yes, your kingdom will be invaded by Viking raiders. It will be beset by dragons occasionally, because that's fun. And finally there's Vintar, which is hard difficulty, a harsh land, but a wise ruler can succeed. There are more raiders and dragons, and it is possible to lose if happiness goes too low for too long. We're going to be playing on Sommern, because I like not losing. Now we can choose a land. We can randomly generate a land, or we can pick this one. I actually kind of like this one. It provides you some interesting opportunities here. Like we could build over here, for example. The color of the ground tells you how fertile the land is. The tile I'm hovering over right now is not very fertile. But you know, as the grass gets dark and stuff, there's more fertility, and you know, farms and orchards and whatnot will benefit more over there. So I think if we start like over here, we've got a lot of fertile farmland to build up. We've got some rocks there as well. Should be able to mine those, and we can possibly get rid of them later. There is some wood nearby, but it's not quite as close as I would maybe like, although we could expand in this direction, of course. So I think like starting over here, there's going to be a lot of barren land where we're going to be building our... I think we'll build our residential like quarter over there, you know, our little district. So you can later on have things like markets and whatnot that like provide resources. But we'll get into that later. I think this is going to be a good place to start. We can always expand to a little island yonder. We can also build bridges and whatnot. So the water is not necessarily the limit. So yeah, I think this will make a nice settling place. We will go ahead and we shall name our kingdom. Kinda like Summerhold as a name actually. It sounds rather cheerful. Ooh, got a little D20 banner here. And I assume these other banners unlock with achievements or something. I'm gonna stick with the blue-white one with the lion's head, because I think it's pretty cool. We will begin our kingdom of Summerhold right here. Welcome to Summerhold. First things first, we are going to have to site our keep somewhere. Our keep, obviously, our seat of power. It's very important to have that. We can click the middle mouse button or press R to rotate. Now, I'm probably going to put it somewhere over here so that we're close to the wood and whatnot. And then we'll expand in this direction to put our farmland down and whatnot. And we'll put our seat of power right over there, why not? And there we go, achievement unlocked. Your first hamlet. Yes, lovely. We'll lay out some roads over here because of course our people need to move places. You do need to have a road actually connecting to it or to a building before you can actually build it. It all makes complete sense. With a bit of a... Ooh, advisors. What do you have to tell me? Serve agriculture. Good day, sire. We'll need farms first to feed our workers. That is wise counsel there. What about you, city advisor? Good day, sire. Let's begin growing our kingdom with some roads and then some houses. And the military advisor does not have anything to tell us right now. That's fine. We've got some fertile land here. We've got some very fertile land right there. what we'll probably do is we'll just run a main road downtown here. Doesn't look like you can drag and build, which is interesting, but there we go. Our road is now connected up over there. We'll also need to tell these peasants, we have 5 of them, even though they don't have anywhere to live yet. We'll need to start chopping some wood. Because of course we need wood to build stuff. Yeah, we've actually ran out of wood just building roads. Actually, can I... Yeah, we'll demolish you for now. We don't need to go quite that far yet. We need a bit more wood first. There we go. We'll speed up time a bit, because, you know, our people are not very many. We only have 5. We do need to build some more things. We'll build them a little hovel. Oh god, it's snowing, isn't it? Yeah. We need to do a lot more things, because right now, time is still passing by. We do still have a little bit of food for this winter, but it's not going to be enough. So we're going to put down some farms over here. That is going to be where we are going to be farming. Hopefully that will get things underway a little bit. We don't have a lot of peasants, so, you know, as soon as we're done building that little house over there, we'll need to do something to get ourselves a bit more wood. Like, for example, heading to industry and trying to build ourselves a forester. Chops and replants trees, but cannot be built near other foresters. We need 15 wood and 5 stone for that. I don't think we have any stone right now, so we're going to have to build a quarry first. Produce a stone. Needs to be built near a light-colored rock, or stone. So, these ones. Alright. Get a bit of an unlucky spot here. Like, if we take a look over here, I think we can only use this tile here to build a quarry. And then that can be... we've got ourselves a lot of iron over there, so that's good. Yeah, these unusable stones are going to be very annoying. It's actually blocking off that little bit of stone there that we want to quarry. That really sucks. You know, that's the downside of our little starting position over here. Let's see, we are building those farms now, that's very good. I think I'll have to go and answer that, so I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Now that we're back though, you can see we've got a little storehouse in the keep over there, so we can store a little bit of food for the winter. That should be enough for now, although obviously it's not going to be nearly enough. I'm going to tell them to chop some faraway trees. Just because, well, they're going to be far away. Obviously, we don't... It's going to take us a bit longer to get there, but at the same time, it should make it a little bit easier for us to do all the things we want to do, like... We'll have to build a couple more hovels. There we go, we'll rotate them later. My lord! No one's available to work on a new construction. Try closing non-essential buildings to free up workers and make some homes. My lord, 4 people visited but none could find a home. We need to build more homes. Yeah, it's currently winter right now. We still have 28 food, so we should be fine for now. We see a little overview of a household here. Houses up to 5 villagers. The head of the household fetches food and charcoal for the home. Well, we're not producing any charcoal yet. We might have some in storage in a little keep there, but I don't know. Oh yeah, it does seem like you have charcoal for now. That's good. You have some food stored up as well. I think, honestly, we're going to be fine. We did manage to bring in a little bit of food, but not much. My lord, people visit our kingdom, but none saw fit to stay. Can we make life more pleasant for our peasants? Ooh, there goes the little head of the household. They actually bring in things like, you know, food from the storehouses and whatnot. I think it's pretty neat. We're still lacking in things. That's kind of annoying. We're going to have to build ourselves a road over here. It's going to take us some resources, but it is going to make it so that we can put down a quarry there soon. We're going to chop more trees. We'll just go for the ones that are a bit more close by. Otherwise, we're never going to get anything done. And that would be terrible, wouldn't it? Hopefully, we'll have some peasants moving in now. I do want to try to get that going a little bit. We'll build another hovel over there, next to the road to be, after we're done cutting down some more trees. Speaking of trees, we definitely need to chop a couple more down. Because right now, we just don't have enough materials, which is really hurting us. Like, we'll probably be able to get a bit more food from the farms. Food output 10 per year, not bad. We've got the high soil fertility helping us out there. +4. Yeah, we did not manage to bring a lot of that inside. You've got council. Sir, we have new construction, but no one available to build it. Perhaps we should temporarily close other buildings to build new homes. Yeah, we're working on that. Only 1 out of 3 builders, though. Still bringing in a bit more food. We are on 40 out of 50 right now. We do have a positive change. I'm going to tell you to not be open for a bit. We need to do a bit more work. My lord, 2 people visited, but only 1 found a satisfactory home and decided to serve you. Excellent. We got ourselves more filthy peasants. Isn't that lovely? Now we're getting a lot more wood in. So we should be able to build all the hovels and all the roads and whatnot. And then pretty soon we should have enough materials to build ourselves a quarry. There we go. Just gonna rotate here. Can't seem to rotate that. We can't build it anywhere here, sadly. So yeah, that's the only place where we can build a quarry right now. That is gonna hamper us quite a bit, because we do need stone for a lot of our buildings. If we look over here, we need stone to build a well, we need it for a cottage, a manor, basically everything. So in that regard, this starting position is perhaps not the greatest. We'll probably be forced to do a bit more early expansion than I would like. But aside from that, we are getting a bit more wood in. We should have enough soon to build ourselves a forester. We'll probably put a forester like over here for now. We'll grow ourselves a bit of a forest there. Alternatively, we could put it over here, but I would like to keep that for further, like, expansion. We'll try to build up some food over here pretty soon. Ooh, there we go. We're now on 25 wood. We do have stone coming in now. That's great. Head over to industry. We'll build ourselves a forester here. It's got a little radius over there that you can see what it affects. I think that'll be fine. I think we might actually plonk down one over here. There is a forest there already. And being able to sustain that forest for long-term woodcutting and whatnot is going to be pretty useful. Sire, the peasants think you're an excellent ruler. Congratulations! Wow. They're mighty generous, because I don't really agree with them. Oh well. We'll build another hovel, because we are currently on our peasant capacity. We need more peasants, obviously. We've attracted 3 new residents in year 5. No, 7 people in total, my lord. So they're building everything. They want access to charcoal, which is going to require a bit of wood. We're going to continue building the actual forester for now. He is producing 16 wood per year, but it takes us 2 workers. So we don't have to go and tell them to chop trees anymore, which is nice. They will now basically take care of that themselves. We got a couple more peasants coming in, that's good. I will open the farms back up because we have a lot of idle workers right now. Go build ourselves a bit of a road here. There we go. Now we can go to food and we can build things like a windmill. Although a windmill takes a lot of resources. It improves productivity of farms adjacent. And it does not affect orchards. Orchards produce food based on soil fertility, but they cannot be flooded by heavy rains. Whereas farms are a lot cheaper. And they do have they are vulnerable to flooding. There we go, icon word. So yeah, we'll probably go and put an orchard up here or something like that. I wouldn't be opposed to that, you know. Spread out our food sources. Yeah, because we are running low on food. We are basically out of food right now. We're gonna go tell the peasants to build another hovel over there. I do need more inhabitants. And what we might do is we might start doubling up on the other side as well. They do want road access, so that is pretty important to try and give to them. They also like having neighbors and things like that. So, of course, we will try to give them some neighbors. Who doesn't want to have nice people to talk to, you know? These people are happy, they've got neighbors, they've got road access, they want a well. Obviously, a well makes it that it's harder for buildings to burn down. Not burning down is a very good thing indeed. Oh, do we have enough food output? I don't think we do, actually. We're going to get a lot more food this season, or rather this year, because we now open up the foods to the farms, rather, to the other people. We're going to go build a farm, and that does mean we don't have enough wood anymore. This is very annoying. We do have space for 30 peasants now, so what I'll do is I will probably plonk down a forest lodge over here as soon as we have enough wood. Because I do need a bit more wood. And that will basically ensure that we have a very sustainable foresting. Actually, we'll put it over here, because there's a forest here already. That makes complete sense. I like it. Oh, oh dear. It appears a dragon has been sighted in the area. Oh my, aren't you a lovely little creature? Please don't try and murder me. That would be quite terrible. Now, peasant happiness has gone down. There's a bit of a food shortage. I am in no way responsible for that in any way whatsoever. I don't know what you are talking about. We'll go build an orchard over there. I'm interested to see how an orchard will do in comparison to all the farms. That dragon has the potential to do very annoying things. We still don't have a well, although we do have enough stone now, so probably a very good idea to start building one, right? Yeah. That would be very good indeed. Go build ourselves a bit more road over there, and then we'll put down the forest lodge as soon as we have enough wood. Our peasants despair. One peasant has left the kingdom. You're worried about future dragon attacks. Well, he went away without doing anything. It's fine. It's totally fine. Trust me. Okay, the orchard is now growing. It's got a 32 food output per year. That is not bad. That is going to be a very reliable source of food now. What I think we ought to do now is... Ooh, you are starving, aren't you? Yeah. We're bringing in a lot more of our harvest. That's good. Got some fertile fields over here. Did we manage to bring everything in? Not quite. What we're going to do is we're going to put a small granary. And it's 2 by 1. So I think we'll put it over here on these little 2 barren tiles. So we don't run out of any, like, high production areas. And it's going to allow us to store 200 food. Which is going to be very good for us in the long run. You know, not starving is good. That orchard is now up and running. +8 fertility bonus. Yeah, location matters a lot for those. But farms are still, like, better as long as the, you know, the heavy rains don't set in. What I would like is a well right here, so that we don't have things burning down. We'll also put another well over there, just to make sure that we don't burn down or anything. And we are going to go, as soon as we have enough wood, we're going to put a charcoal maker right here, in this little barren tile there. And what the charcoal maker will allow us to do is, it will allow us to start turning wood into charcoal, quite predictably. And that will basically guarantee that we get a bit of charcoal so that people can light fires in their homes. You know, we don't want people to die from the cold or be uncomfortable or anything like that. And there we go, our granary is done. And if you click on it, it folds open, which I like a lot. You can see inside. And when you deselect it, it closes again, obviously. Food should be starting to go up slowly again. We were in a bit of a tussle there. We'll go and... there we go. Yeah, they have a lot of food now, and they're all going to be able to bring it to the granary. A fire has started, sir. Make sure to build walls. Oh, congratulations. Summerhold is now a small village. We're starting to get the hang of this governing thing. And we built our well just in time. People are able to put out that fire over there. Oh, dear lord. We don't have any charcoal, so it's a bit surprising how people manage to catch the house on fire. Or how they're, you know, burning the chimneys. But apparently they got charcoal from somewhere. So we'll go build ourselves a charcoal maker over there. Very close to the forester, so it should have plenty of access to wood. Which will be lovely. Now we're going to save up for a little bit of a cottage over here. Houses up to 12 peasants, so it's more efficient than a single hovel. It has 2 heads of household for bringing food and charcoal to the home. That's good. And you're making 2 charcoal per 1 wood, isn't that lovely? Yes, it is. We're going to actually put down another forester right here. Just because future-proofing is a very good thing. We need more wood. Everything in our kingdom here needs more wood. So getting that up and running quickly would be a very smart idea. Evidently. What is it, advisors? Sire, our food stocks are running low. Perhaps more farms could help. Perhaps they could, yes. Sire, the peasants think you're an excellent ruler. Yeah, happiness 86, not bad. Congratulations. Sire, did you see the dragon? Perhaps we should build some defenses in case it ever decides to return. I think it'll be fine. You're seeing, like, ghosts. It'll be fine. Just trust me. And we are full on capacity now on peasants, so that's good. We could go and save up 4 more wood, and we can get ourselves the cottage. We'll put it right around there, probably. Easy access to food, covered by a well. Oh, there we go. It's going to be a larger home. And that will be lovely. We'll be able to get ourselves up to, like, 42 people now, so that's going to help with our capacity issues. We'll go and put down... Actually, yeah, put a road over there. We'll have the homes border on the industrial district. I hope that's not going to cause them any issues. I've heard from, well, I've learned from watching other people play this game that you don't want to put things too close like the noisy industry or the smelly charcoal maker. My lord, 4 people visited, but only 3 found a satisfactory home and decided to serve you. Welcome. Ooh, some of the farms are flooding. Ooh, and the longer they stay on a certain job, the better they get at it. Oh, that's cool. I like that. So we actually have a bunch of master farmers right now who will be producing more food. Oh, that's great. That is excellent. I like that mechanic. We can go build ourselves a windmill over here now. We can boost up some of the surrounding farm tiles. I think that's an excellent idea. It's going to mean that we bring in even more food. Speaking of more food, let's build ourselves some more farms before we start running out of food. We are now 120 food out of 250 total, which is looking very promising. But we're going to need a bit more. I think we'll need a lot more in the long run. So future-proofing that is not a bad idea at all. We've got our forest lodge over there, loyally working away. My lord, life is good here. Our kingdom attracted 6 new peasants. Isn't that lovely? We'll go build ourselves some more cottages, I think. That would be lovely. How are the people doing? People are doing pretty well. 82 average happiness now. I approve wholeheartedly. And there are other things that we could start considering to build. I would really like another quarry. Because right now, we are making like 16 stone per year. Okay, that's actually pretty good. It's because of our master workers. Fair enough. We've also got grandmasters of other things. You know, I approve of our expertise in all these fields. I think it's a very good thing indeed. We'll go build 1 more cottage to round things off in this little building area. That's going to get us up to 54 peasants, which is not bad at all. Now, how do you benefit the... Ooh, +3 on all the farms. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in your reach right now. That's going to be 15 extra food because of that little windmill. We'll go plonk... Oh, that soil isn't fertile enough. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Perhaps what we could consider doing is putting another windmill over there. It's going to give boosts to this tile, that tile, and basically all around it. Might not be a bad idea. But right now, I think our food supplies will last us a long while. So I don't think we'll have to be too concerned about that. We're going to extend the road over here a little bit, make sure that our farming little district over here will have enough road access to not have to worry about anything. We'll go expand a little bit further. We'll lay the foundations for a future expansion. I think that's a very good idea. We'll try to keep this side a bit clear of buildings, because you should be able to clear these at some point. Let's ask industry. Oh yes, permanently remove large stone-like objects. It's going to take us a lot of things that we can't really do right now. That is rather annoying. We could start building defenses, but right now, our kingdom is peaceful. Except for the dragon that flew over once. Screw the dragon. Sire, it took too long to store our harvest. Oh, really? Some of it was ruined by the winter. Improving paths to a granary would help. Sire, the peasants think you're an excellent ruler. Congratulations. Well, these people seem to be pleased rather easily. I approve. We've got food covered rather well right now. We could build another granary here. We are going to keep farming around here, so it might not be the worst idea. You know, it would be pretty wise to do so, in my humble opinion. We've got a lot more fertile land over here, so we could build another bunch of 5 farms, followed by another windmill. I don't think that would be a bad idea at all. Right now, though, things are going pretty well in our little kingdom. Pretty well indeed. We could build another well. We could put it right here. I think it would be a bit of a waste. I think we'd... actually, consider it an investment for later, but we're not going to put it down yet. Since we don't have any buildings there yet to protect. That would be a little silly, wouldn't it? Let's look at the castle. Ooh, we could build the treasury. We would need 50 stone. Remember, we are not getting 50 stone quickly at all. We've got 16 stone per year, and it's still base. I feel like we'd have a small increase from the master workers, unless we don't have any master workers yet. No, we've got grand masters, so apparently we should have a tiny boost of production. Oh well, not to worry. We're getting a lot of wood right now, and that is perhaps most important of all. I think we'll throw down another cottage over here. They won't have any neighbors yet, so... it would probably be a good idea to at least put a hovel down there. There we go. To house future farmers. And then we'll keep that spot open for, I don't know, maybe a library at some point. Or a tavern. You know what? Let's put a tavern down. Oh. It's a 2-sized building. Fair enough. So I'm not going to be able to put a tavern down there. What I could do is, if we rotate, we could put a tavern down here. It's going to increase all our people's happiness. At the expense of a bit of food. But, looking at our harvest right there, and the fact that we are going to be expanding our farms pretty soon, I think putting down a tavern would be a very logical conclusion. The people love happiness, you know. More happiness will allow us to get more peasants. Right now, we have 83 beds and only 63 peasants. Still took too long to store our harvests. And you had something to say. Ooh, our foresters have so much wood, there's no place to put it. We need more stockpiles to store it. Ooh, there's a fire right there. That's... how did a road catch fire? Could someone care to explain how that happened? Also, did they get water from... ah. I thought they only grabbed water from the wells, but it looks like they grabbed water from the water itself, which makes complete sense, obviously, but... as a game mechanic, you figure like, oh, maybe only wells would do that, but no. It appears they just grab it from everywhere possible, which is good. I applaud you, game. That is not something I expected. Now, since, of course, this is going to be our industrial district, given that it's got a lot of stone and everything, I think it might not be a bad idea to put a large stockpile over there where we can store our crafts, our bits and bobs, all that good stuff, you know. We've got an internal supply here, an internal stockpile for the foresters and whatnot, but that is going to run out at some point. And that would not be very good for us now, would it? I think it's a good idea now to expand our farms a bit more. I might put down another orchard, although I think a better choice here would be another windmill right there, followed by a resource shortage. That's alright. We're not in a rush. Yeah, that stockpile took 30 wood to build. That's a lot of wood. And quite a bit of stone went into it as well. Though I think it's not a problem of being out of resources, but just that they haven't transferred it yet or something. Either way, we'll probably be fine. Our farms are flooding again. That is really hurting our harvest at this point. I am very happy that we have this orchard around, which actually produces 35 food now. Sire, the peasants grow unhappy. Some have no access to a church or a library. Well, I would love to build those. I really would. But they both cost exorbitant amounts of stone and coins. And before we can get coins, we need a treasury room. Allows you to tax your peasants, and it stores 1,000 coins. But it costs 50 stone, and we don't have 50 stone. That is a bit of a problem. We are full on peasants, and we do have a large idle workforce. However, so increasing the amount of farms we have around here is most definitively a very good idea. We're able to fill this granary up, so we won't have to run into food issues anymore. This granary is actually empty. That is a bit of a problem, perhaps. I'm thinking whether we put down another orchard over here, because it's a perfect square. Actually, I think I'll squeeze it in over there instead. And then, actually, get rid of that road. What we'll do is we'll put a windmill over there. I'm like looking at the wrong tab now. We'll put some farms over there. Basically, what we're now doing is we're filling up the food production so that we can later on take care of other things like, you know, industry. Mason. We can build a mason. It repairs damaged structures with stone. We don't have any stone. Rather, we don't have any damaged buildings yet, so that's superfluous right now. How are you doing on charcoal? Do you have any storage there? Oh wait, I can just go to you. Can you tell me what you have? Like, I don't know, maybe numerical overview? Like, we've got this down here. I don't know if we have enough charcoal. Plus 10 from charcoal makers. 11 used by homes. That would be a no. Okay then. We'll probably have to put one in then. That's alright. Like, we can literally squeeze it in right there, which might not be the worst idea. But remember, we have to keep a little bit of road access there, because we do eventually want to clear these rocks out so we can build more quarries. What we're going to do is we're just going to build, like, a little charcoal maker right there. I think it will do lovely. And then, to future-proof, we will put a bit of a road here. There we go, so that we can access those quarries whenever we need them. This does give us a bit more space to do some other things, but I think for now we'll be good. None could find a home. Our city is full. We need more homes. Well, if you insist. We will go put a road over here. And then we'll build some homes. We'll save up a bit of wood and we'll build ourselves some more cottages. Things are looking pretty lovely right now, I'm not gonna lie. Our food production should be taking a skyrocketing approach this year. Since we just built, like, I don't know, 10 extra farms, something like that. And an orchard. You know, no small feat. No small feat at all. There we go, we'll extend you over there. You have more advice. Sire, the peasants grow unhappy. They're still not paying taxes because we don't have any stone. What I am going to do then is we're going to expand over here. Probably should have done that a little bit a while ago. We will order them to chop down these trees because I command it. And then we'll go over here and grab a little bit of stone. This is literally one of the few spots where we can actually get some bloody stone. It's a little bit annoying. So we'll probably turn this into a little bit of a industrial sector at some point. You're still regrowing all the wood, that's fine. So how are we going to squeeze all the quarries in? We can place 2 right here. That is going to block the road off, however. But I think it's going to be worth it. If you could just get rid of those trees, that would be so lovely. Please. Oh, look at that. We're now up to 81 wood. We are just chopping all the things right now. We'll extend the road, and then that should fix our stone supply problem for a while. That would be lovely. Now as for the town itself. Sir, one of our peasants died in a stone mining accident. Oh my lord. We'll go put some more cottages over there now. I think that'll be a very good thing indeed. And we'll probably get rid of these hovels at some point to build something else. As it stands, our tavern is still reaching all the housing. Although people are a little bit upset that they don't have any churches or libraries available. I would love to provide you those, but we don't... Oh, never mind, we do have the stone now apparently. So we're going to put ourselves down a treasure room. And I might actually squeeze it in right here. Although, we'll rotate around, because I would like the... Is that the entrance? Like, I don't know, this doesn't... This kind of seems like the entrance, I mean... We'll just put it down like that, I think. That'll be okay? I have no idea. That building is weird. But it doesn't, you know, it doesn't have to, but just the idea of it. And it actually upgraded our keep over here as well. Gives a lot of prestige, I like it. I did use 50 stone though, but now we should be able to tax the peasants. And of course, taxing the peasants will lead to a long, long list of improvements that will be made here now. I think they will love it. Frankly, I'm sure they will. I'm gonna go that far, yeah. I am confident they will love the changes that I am proposing to them. Or will be proposing. You know, even though a couple of them will have to cut a lot more stone now. Oh, actually, yeah. The base output did go up there, so that's good. Good. I like that. I approve. You guys happy still? Yeah, you're happy. You enjoyed the nearby tavern. Plus 10 happiness. You are not too close to the charcoal maker. That is very good. I am happy with that. We are stockpiling a little bit of charcoal. Actually, we have a plus 9 per year. And our food stockpile is nearly full. I like this. Took too long to store our harvest. I'm not sure why. We are very close to all our granaries. Perhaps it was because they were full. I have no idea. I am not an expert on farming. But I am confident that my people will be able to assure them that everything will be going just fine. Although I will have to start taxing them now. There will be a tax rate of 1 gold. I think that is very fair, given that it will provide you access to the things you desire. Things like churches. And libraries and whatnot. Ooh! We can build a baker now. A baker takes wheat and charcoal and turns it into bread. Stores the bread until it is eaten. I think it actually stores the bread locally in the bakery. So that is a good way of taking all the granaries, taking all the food, and storing it somewhere else. That's good. I might have a little bakery district right over here. That's actually not a bad idea. I don't think they'll mind being near a bakery. And I do plan on building a lot more housing over here in the near future. But yeah, I think putting down a baker or two there would be a very good thing indeed. How are we going to do this with the road is my question. We'll probably put it like... Just squeeze in a road over there? Sure, why not? And then we'll build ourselves a little baker over there. Actually, you know, let's build 2 of them. That's fine. That's going to help us have more food in the long run. We actually have a little stockpile for it down here. I don't think we do. So we can't keep track of the bread, but it should mean that we get a lot more food in the long run. And the more food we have, the higher a population we can sustain. That's looking very good. In the next episode, we will probably be able to build ourselves a library. We are gathering gold now. Plus 28 tax revenue. I like it. We still have 11 beds. My lord, people visit our kingdom, but none saw fit to stay. Could we make life more pleasant for the peasants? I mean, we've got a lot of stuff already, so I don't know why you're concerned. Granted, they don't enjoy the fact that there's no libraries, but... I don't know. Yeah, they don't enjoy being taxed, that's it. They're just a bit picky. They don't want to pay taxes. I get it. I don't want to pay taxes either, but I also don't want to get murdered by dragons and Vikings. So, you know, I pay my taxes. Have I ever been killed by a dragon? I don't think so. Ooh. We could also start building an iron mine right now. I think that's actually not a bad idea. Although we don't have any idle workers right now. So we do have to expand our population a little bit. I'm liking how the town is looking though. We're getting a lot of food, and obviously this will not be we can't fit all of that. We have the good problem of our storage is just being filled up to capacity. So, you know, more peasants are, like, welcome to move in. Achievement unlocked, your first town. Congratulations! Summerhold is now a burgeoning town. 100 souls look to you for leadership. 10 people found a home out of 11. My lord. That is very good. We will put them to work in the iron mine. They will pay the iron price. Maybe not quite as lovely as they would like it, but hey, that's fine. Advisor of Agriculture, I am aware. Oh dear, there's a bloody huge dragon over there now. He's gonna burn down my things, isn't he? Wouldn't put it past him. Quickly build a well over there. He's gonna put stuff on fire, you just know it. He's angry, look at him. He's seething red with rage. Oh, he's gonna put the... What did the quarries ever do to you, sir? Oh no, he's... Thank goodness, he's had mercy. He saw my peasants toiling, and he had mercy on them. He didn't burn down the place where they worked. That would be risking them. Oh no. He doesn't like my farmlands, does he? No, he does not like my farms at all. Thankfully, we have a well next door, so we should be able to put out all the fires without too many issues, but dear lord. Oh, come on, those were lovely housing. Those are lovely houses, come on, what did they ever do to you? You scallywag, get out of here. I don't want to see you ever again. That's going to upset the peasants. That is going to significantly upset the peasants. We can now build a manor, though. So yeah, actually, we'll put one down. And we'll have a bit of a noble district over here, yeah. Right next to the food, right next to everything. Isn't that lovely? You have 11 loaves of bread. You produce 4 bread per 1 food and 1 charcoal. That is really good. I like that. Congratulations. So those bakers will make it so that we have a lot more extra food. Now here's the thing. I think you just like multiply the generic food by 4, but it does take a bit of charcoal. That's alright, you know. I'm okay with this. We've got 33 wood in storage, 71 stone, so we've got a lot of things now. I like it. Actually, we'll go build ourselves library over there, which is fine. I'll probably build a library right here, actually. Is probably good. We'll reach this entire district. There we go. And then we'll need to figure out... Actually, there's a spot right there. It's almost like I meant it that way. I didn't, but, you know. Now, why is your color different? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're... Nah, just must have... I don't know why. Either way, that's good. Got ourselves 2 libraries being built. We will be the masters of knowledge now. Love it. That's very good. That's going to help keep them happy. But yeah, I think this will be a good point to end it for this first episode of Kingdoms and Castles. If you enjoyed the video, by all means, do let me know by leaving a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. It really helps the channel, and it lets me know that you would like to see more Kingdoms and Castles in the future. Your support means a lot, especially with a new series like this. Subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you all next time. Of course, thank you all for watching. But until next time, have a good one, folks.